back if you want, and I'll keep going if you want. So what do you want to do?
Stop!
If it's war again, we're gonna need all the soldiers we had. Isaac is wondering why you apparently killed some of your own men. What happened? I sent a squad down to the basement. The whole floor was empty, not even rats. It's in the air.
Yo, what is up, people? What is going on? We are back. We are here with another episode of The Last of Us. Got Brian the Grizzly in the house. Brian, what's up, brother? Tell the people where they can find you.
Hey, I'm 1/3 of Spoiler King, so we go live on Mondays and Thursdays and Saturday. And this Monday is going to be all about The Last of Us here with Nzo. I cannot wait because I think this is going to be fire. I think I know exactly what's going to happen, unfortunately.
Absolutely. And we may have the other two Spoiler Kings joining us tonight. I'm not 100% sure. If they do, good. If not, we do what we do over here. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I was like, hey, you here. If not, we'll see.
It's funny, too, because I said, you know, I'm going to start a little bit earlier. I'm probably going to have to talk to the people then, because I know Brian's going to be late. And then Brian popped up on time. I was like, oh, shit. All right.
I mean, I am usually late, so come on. Let's just be honest.
Didn't have much to do today, eh? Just chilling?
Oh, no, I was killed today. I had to clean out my garage. I had the barbecue. So I got links right here with some potato salad. So
there we go.
Yeah. I'm allowed to barbecue. I'm allowed to barbecue.
You're lousy barbecue?
I'm allowed to the barbecue, you know.
Oh, you're allowed. Okay, I got you. I was gonna say
can't do it.
I'm gonna take your black card if you can't barbecue, bro. I'm sorry.
No, man. It's on my own restaurants. This is what I do.
I never been there, so I don't know about the food over there yet. And I haven't heard anybody say anything yet. So I'm just saying, you never know. You know what I mean?
Just trust it. It's pretty good.
What's up, B? What's going on? How you doing, brother? You ready for the episode tonight?
We're streaming with him last night.
Yeah, I watched. Absolutely. Okay, listen. All right, guys, because I didn't really watch the Mission Impossible stuff because I didn't watch the movie yet, so I just ended up watching it later on that night. Bro, that submarine, that scene was, I'm sorry, it was horrible. Okay,
it was like the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen in my life, right?
Everything that could happen happened. He goes to get the door, and the fucking missile blocks the door from getting in. I'm like, okay. Then he has to find another way to get out, and then he says the missile thing. So he's gonna go through the missile thing. Then he realizes that he can't go through with his decompression suit on, so he has to take it out.
They said, if you do this, you die, and then he does it. And then doesn't die. I'm like, come on, bro. How do you not die?
And then the plane stuff at the end. Listen, I know he has done some, like if you watch the movies, he does some crazy shit. But that was like, oh my Lord, really? we go in a little bit too far on this one, bro. A little bit Vin Diesel superhero Superman stuff.
Like, so really? That's equivalent of saying I'm going to be able to hold my breath in space, and as long as I hold my breath, I'm not going to die.
Facts.
That's basically what it is. I was like, all right.
That shows that he has to think on his feet and adapt. Listen, I get it, but you could have done that just the fact that he was struggling to get out. So the submarine it's on a platform, which is fine, absolutely fine. And then he gets in it, and all of a sudden it starts to toss and turn. And I know you can say, oh, because he let in the water and shit. But no, I'm not buying that. I'm sorry. I was like, no, you're doing way too much in this part, bro. You're just doing way too much, man. It's a good movie. I like it.
At the end of the day, I still enjoyed it.
You just did way too much, bro. Way too much. And then at the end, you know, they're going to stop the entity, and they get into the thing, and all of a sudden, sure enough, boom, The fucking cop and the guy show up, and I'm like, all right, really? This is what we're doing?
We
Really?
figured it out, guys. And he admitted he didn't know how to defuse the bomb, but they figured it out.
Yeah, exactly. How can he hold his breath for 5 minutes in real life? He didn't. He did it in part 5.
No. That's not the problem. If you hold your breath, you had to continue to exhale as you go up because you're down 500 meters. If you hold your breath, you pop your lungs. The difference in pressure will pop your lungs like a balloon.
Yeah, 100%. So
he has to continue to push all the air out of his lungs. But the problem with doing it for 5 minutes is you don't have any more air in your lungs. At that point, you're holding your breath, which will pop your lungs.
Yeah. He should have died easy. 100%. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I guess you could expect some of that stuff when you watch a Mission Impossible movie. But I think it's been done better in other movies. You know what I mean? So that's just me. But
I had it fourth in my list. You know, it was fourth. Yeah,
I would have to go back and watch each one of them to really like put it on a scale, because I don't remember like the first 3, to be honest with you.
The first one was pretty good. The third one was better than the second one was terrible. Third one was all right. Fallout, I think, is the best. Ghost Protocol is another really good one. So
Ghost Protocol was good, yeah.
So they have some really good banger ones, but just it didn't really pop off until like the fourth one.
Absolutely. And for those of you popping in, there is a link there to watch the show with us. So you can just click on the link. I don't know if Brian has it on his channel, but he'll put it on there for you guys. You can pop in that link and definitely watch this episode. Said, honestly, the movie was just all the other movies remixed into one. Well, that's the thing. Another thing that, I mean, I didn't hate it, but it felt like he was trying to connect every single movie to this one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this connected to that, and then he stole this, and then it had to do with that, and then the dude's father was the one from the beginning, and all kinds of stuff. And I was just like,
it was a little convoluted at the beginning. I agree. It was a little convoluted.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit much, guys.
You know what I mean? But yeah. But it's Tom Cruise movie. It's fine. Absolutely. I'm just curious to see what the box office is going to be. Said, I won't stay because I haven't seen any of the other episodes yet. Not a problem, brother. I mean,
as I said, man, I always appreciate you always supporting, always there. So, you know, always there for you, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's always good to have you guys just pop in every now and then. The only connected is 1 and 3.
And that one.
What's that?
And that one. This last one was only 1, 3, and 7. It's only
yeah. But still, you know what I mean? It's just like this, that, this, that. You connecting this, and I'm like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Just for me personally, I mean, it's a good movie, but just it's like, you know, when you watch the Fast and Furious movies, you expect crazy stuff, but when they start going to space, and when he jumps a cliff and catches it onto a rope and swings the car across the cliff, that's when you start to lose me. You know what I mean? Like, okay, come on now. Really? So I always wanted to know what the rabbit's foot was. Yeah. So my question is this, because I must have missed something, but when did Vin Ryan get sick?
No one knows. All of a sudden he's sick. I'm like, but the reason he had to be sick, they had to get rid of him.
Yeah, they had to kill somebody.
No, because it had to be him specifically, because if he's there, the entity won't win. He's the best, the greatest hacker. He is a computer whiz. He's everything. So like, you can't just have him there. If he wasn't there, if he was there, this whole movie would have been like 5 minutes long. He's like, oh, give me a computer. Get me to the height of this point. All right, I won. It's over. Got it. It'll be that.
But at least even give us some context in the movie as to why he's like that, you know? And from what I watched, they didn't even say anything. They just show him at the first scene, and he has the respirator on, and I'm like, wait a minute, when did he get sick? You know what I mean? Like,
he was just walking around the last movie.
Yeah, fine. So that's one of the issues that I had. But then you have a new, crew, the new black guy in the crew, and then the Asian girl. So I see that they're trying to, and even though it's the last one, supposedly, if there isn't,
Everyone
have a
said it's
new.
the last one, but now Tom Cruise sees it. I never said it. That's what I never said it was the last one. And if it makes a lot of money, it won't be the last one.
Oh, 100%. 100% it won't be the last one. Because I know the last one didn't do so great,
It still
but
made a good amount of money. You'd be surprised
did
how
it?
much it made.
Really? Okay. Interesting. So the episode hasn't dropped yet. Just give me a few minutes. Sometimes it drops at like 9:05 or whatever, but once it does start, we will definitely get it on and pop in. Again, if any guys want to watch it with us, there's there. He said, there will be another by 2030 guaranteed. Shit, I don't even know if I'll be live by 2030. So you know
Or
what I
else
mean?
he'll be alive by 2030. Worldwide, Final Reckoning has already made $204 million this weekend.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And then tomorrow's a holiday too, so it might make even more tonight and tomorrow. So
Yep.
we'll see. He said they could have brought up him being sick in 7 or something. You know what I mean? Like when they're having the conversation when they first seen him, say, "Oh, you're diagnosed with cancer or whatever." You know what I mean? And I get it. You
Hey,
gotta stay off your feet.
hey guys,
Something. And it's
are you dealing well with this? The sickness is new thing. It's a new journey, brother. I'm trying to do my best. At
yeah.
least hint at it.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? Give us something, and they didn't just give us anything. So I think that was a big part that they brushed upon across, which I think they shouldn't have, So,
Mhm.
but other than that, like I agree with you. There definitely will. If, like I said, it's already made 200 and how much million? 230.
$210 million, $202 million so far with the international number. The international number is way bigger than the the
Always
domestic
for
number.
Mission Impossible. Yeah, for Mission Impossible. For whatever reason, I think the international, they like though that movie, Transformers, and
Mhm.
even Pacific Rim, all the international numbers were always better than the American numbers. You know what I mean?
By
Because
a
they
lot,
like
like
this.
doubling.
Yeah, they like that kind of stuff over there. So it's gonna do very good over there. Very, very good.
So
But
it's 77 domestic, it's a 127 international.
wow, shit, more than double. No, wait, 177
Oh,
and
77 to
120.
127. So it's $50
Okay.
million more
Yeah, yeah.
internationally so far.
Yeah, a little bit
Just
more than
so
double.
far.
Yeah. So
Wow.
and the
I will say
consensus
this.
is that is yeah, go ahead.
Lilo and Stitch, though, is already at $340 million worldwide.
Yeah, I never doubted that. That's kid movie that they usually do well, you know what I mean? So I could see that happening with that one for sure. Um shit, I was gonna say something and I keep
Did it drop
completely
yet?
forgot. Yeah, it did drop. That's what I was gonna say. Guys, the episode did drop, so we are going to get it on and popping. Check the link. I'm going to start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Full screen. Oh, hold on, I gotta turn up the volume. There we go. Do we go back? Hold on. Yeah, let's go back. All right. It has begun. Didn't Shazam Fury of the Gods do good at the box office? Not really. No, it didn't. No,
It did
Dora.
300 million. So
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it wasn't great for that movie.
392, I think it is 392.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Final episode.
51 minutes.
Great. Let's do it.
camp.
All right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Mm. You said just do it.
You know? Oh, that's huge.
Doing something stupid.
You know? I just like they knew she was there. They were hunting her. How the fuck did she get out?
She just saw the last episode, the end of it. She just walked out.
You know what I mean? Like weird. Very weird. Hey Tamika, how you doing? Good to see you here.
That sounds like a terrible idea. It's wrapped for a reason.
You know? And why would you wrap it on the outside of her leg? Wouldn't you take off the jeans, wrap the wound? What?
All right, B. Watch the Wild Robot. Enjoy it, man.
Peace, B. Mm-hmm.
She's a monster.
You know, to die. So you did technically kill her.
She's gonna tell.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
Not surprised about hear that.
But wasn't she the same one that said it didn't matter what Joe did? He didn't deserve that?
Yep, she lied.
Mm.
No one's realized that Tommy still is not around.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna hear something about Abby.
She's not gonna tell him. She's such an asshole.
You know? So I guess she lied. There is something that Joe could do that would, you know what I mean? Like,
yep. Fuck you.
You know?
You're so stupid.
I know.
To a different level of dumb. Yeah, you're the worst person. Yeah, you're number 2 right after Abby. It's Abby, then you. Terrible.
Facts. Facts.
That's a lot of needles. Damn.
It's always time to shoot up in an apocalypse, bro.
So why not?
You know? Don't fucking do it.
What is wrong with her? Like, why is she always doing that?
Oh my God.
I fucking hate her so much.
Oh my God,
I
bro.
fucking hate her.
Baby.
Not for your
Not
dumb.
for you. He's right though.
And she's so stupid that she don't see it.
You know what I mean? Like, Anybody just coming in, the link is there in the chat.
What up, Derpy?
What up, Derps? What'd you think? We talked about it a little bit at the beginning. It was a good movie, but I think it did a little bit too much in certain scenes. Oh, really? Mm. (9.5 out of 10). Not bad. Not bad.
8 out of 10. Derp. 8 out of 10.
I'd say about 7 or 8 too.
I'm going to be a dad. What the hell is that?
You know.
Bruh.
Tommy?
Yep, it's Tommy. Every time you open a new door, you don't know what the hell's going to be there.
You know? You go. Really?
Oh, fuck you.
He voted no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucker. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. To take your happy ass over there and go yourself. Yeah. Take your happy ass that I just came and saved
Facts.
over there and go take your own damn self. What the fuck wrong with
Facts. Facts. 100%.
you? What the fuck you
You
talking
want
to?
to let Tommy
I
fucking
saved your
guy?
life 3 times and you talking about this stuff? What?
Facts.
Or
Facts, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, you dumb as shit.
You know?
You against 30 of them, 40 of them. Just
But does she do stupid shit like this in the game?
yeah, she does.
Oh, okay.
I agree, Tamika. Sharks my damn nerves too.
Facts. Yeah. Now, I could be wrong, but maybe you'll tell me. I feel like even though she makes stupid decisions in the game, it makes more sense.
In the game, this is a lot of this stuff. A lot of these scenes are specifically directly from the game.
Okay.
Her on the boat, going to the aquarium. This is in the game.
I got you. But
I
does her
thought it was like
decision,
trying to kill yourself. Then I was like, yeah, this is it. You trying to kill yourself.
but do her decisions make more sense in the game? At least, because
Now you just know what type of person she is in the game.
I got you. Look at you. Like in such a rush, you don't think anything through. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you drowned.
Like she forgets that she wouldn't have gotten anywhere without everyone else.
Exactly. Now what are you gonna do? Kill the little girl? Dumbass.
She's lucky again. Some bullshit.
Yes. Cut open her belly, end of the show. No season 3.
Lucky as I'm telling you, just lucky all the damn time she did something. Any other day, she would have died.
Facts. All that wasted time for nothing. You went to the fucking island just to go back. Oh no, she's going.
No, she's going to Aquarium.
Okay.
They should learn from Severance and made everything blue. Make it like night.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier to see what the hell's going on.
Absolutely.
Don't leave those weapons out. What? This is the dumbest. I mean, taking it with me or I'm hiding the shit.
Facts. And I'm inclined to take them with me more than anything.
Mm. Shoot him in the face.
You know?
Shoot him in the head and what the fuck? Yep, dumb shit.
You know?
I had to have a conversation with you. This is not conversation time. Shoot one of them. Make you know what you do. You're serious. She didn't. Pow. Simple.
Shoot in the leg.
Man.
Oh my God, of course.
Reload, motherfucker.
You know? Take his gun.
Oh, good. She's dead. Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh. I remember this shit. Fuck her. Underneath. Cut, motherfucker. You are the worst person in the world. Yeah, yeah, they should have killed you.
Facts.
Made a cure and everything.
You don't think about the things you fucking do.
Yeah, as I said, they should have let her. She should have died.
Mm-hmm.
Been a cure. You know what?
Facts. Facts. Really?
I got a whole lot of lights on for someone who's trying to hide out.
Facts.
So that
know, Tamika. I know.
No one makes you anyone. He makes you. Of course, you love
Mhm.
her like a friend.
Mm-hmm. You'll find me.
Duh. Let me see what you do. Crazy ass motherfucker. Oh man, I know what happens here. Shit. I thought we were past this.
Tommy dead?
Yep. No, not Tommy.
I mean, Jeffrey dead?
Jesse's gone. You, motherfucker, you. Mhm. You killed my father in front of me.
Why is there a rope tied around her neck? Do you see that? Did she have? Oh, she got caught by one of them things and
Yeah.
got away.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you, bro. The next season,
You know how long it's gonna be before we see all with the part of this right now? It's gonna take forever.
yeah, I'm telling you, next season is going to be all
Three
fucking Abby,
be
and
3
then it's,
episodes, and then they're gonna show Ellie. I'm telling you,
and
that's
then
what
they're
I'm
gonna
telling
show,
everybody.
yeah,
There's gonna be 3 episodes. You only could really do 3 episodes of her.
because there's 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We assume it's 7 because this was 7,
Right.
and
So,
this is going to be a mirror. So I think you do 3 episodes of Abby.
yeah,
Then you go back to the Ellie story. You see what
yeah.
happens between Ellie and Dina and all that stuff, right? And then towards the end of the season, you see them
The
come.
last 2 episodes come back to this part where Abby just kind of shot Ellie.
Yeah. Or shot at her. We think that's what
Yes,
happened. We heard the
shot
gunshot.
at her. Yeah.
But you forget that we didn't see someone, right?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So it's probably gonna. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like you said, if it's 7 episodes, I could definitely see. So the first
So it's gonna be the
3,
first 3.
Abby in Seattle, right?
Mhm.
At 100%.
Day 1,
And then
day
you,
2, day 3.
yeah,
The fourth one would forward to where we just had it, right?
yeah,
Which would
yeah,
be both Abby and Ellie. 5 and 6 is going to be Ellie going back to Jackson, whatever. And then 7 is going to be whatever we're going to do to push it to a 4th season, which is bullshit. But there's a lot to still go on in this entity. Like, it's still a lot to go on. We're about halfway through the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they did say if they want, I've seen that note where it's like, oh, if we want to end it correctly, we got to do a season 4. I'm like, really?
But like, all next season won't be Abby, but it will be like 3. It's going to be the Abby story, but it's going to be 3 straight episodes of Abby.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. 3, maybe 4, 3.5, right? Because I could see them doing 3.5 and then moving on to something else. And you may get flashbacks in between, though, right?
No,
you
but this is a flashback.
Right, yeah.
This is a flashback. So,
no, but I meant flashbacks to Abby. Like, you may get some Abby, little pieces of Abby in a couple of episodes, but I doubt it.
But this is all this that we're having with Abby is a flashback.
Oh, no, I meant
going back to day 1 in Seattle. So, like, what's going to happen? So, if this mirrors exactly how this season was, really, so we had 7 episodes this season, right? We had the first episode, what happened, second episode with Joel, right? We also had an episode in between that was a flashback, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, of them traveling to Seattle and all the stuff that they had to learn, there was only 4 episodes. Of those 4, this is one of them, right? Which had Abby in it. So that's 3, right? So it's only 3 real episodes that's just Ellie, right? That had to do with just this story. So to mirror this story, it's going to be 3 episodes of Abby.
Yeah.
In my opinion, someone else
might. I agree with you, but I also agree with you that it's going to be hard if you have those like the first 3 and no Ellie. I think it's going to be hard to do that. So that's why I say I think they may cut in like little pieces here and there, like maybe like a 10-minute something or 5 minutes just to show that she's still there. You know what I mean?
Well, because they did this right here, they can't cut back to Ellie until they get Abby caught up to that scene.
Oh no, I know, but it might be some flashback with Joel or some shit. You know what I mean? Like a flashback or something like that. Just to, hey guys, we're doing Abby, but Ellie's still here. We still got this going on, right?
The flashback to Joel is going to be Abby talking about her father. Telling Isaac about her father, and you'll see, and then she's going to talk about Joel, and you'll see Joel kill everybody, and her reliving, seeing all that stuff again.
Yeah. So I could see something like that, but I agree with you 100% that we're going to get a lot of Abby, then we'll get like a mix, and then the last 2, maybe 3.
Push the story along.
Yeah. Get to where get it. So it's all gonna have to meet up to where we are at this episode right now. So we're definitely gonna have to.
What's up, Collector? Appreciate you,
man. How you doing? Thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. We just finished The Last of Us. I think we're gonna have a lot to talk about tomorrow night. Brian, did you like this episode?
It was okay, but it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Exactly what I thought was going to happen, especially with Jesse and the whole thing with Ellie, and it's exactly.
Just finished watching Last of Us. It was really good, but I felt like it went too fast. They skipped a lot of stuff. I thought it was okay. You know what I mean? Like, we've had better episodes this season, so I thought it was okay. And just like I said, it feels like what Daredevil did, mid-season finale. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's like, next week would be the continue of it, or a month from now. But
and now you want us to wait 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. It was okay. Was okay.
Yeah,
I agree. It was okay. Wasn't the best, wasn't the greatest, but it was okay.
But that's the best place to end it, to stop it right there. That was the best place to stop it overall. So I knew that's where it was going to happen with Ellie. And I talked about this 3 episodes ago. It's going to be Ellie and Abby right there. And now we're going to go back to Abby day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 3 is when you get back to this thing. So episode 3 will probably be there. And then, episode 4 would be what happens. And then Ellie running off back to Jackson. And then what does Abby do? What does Ellie do? And then we get to the last season.
Yeah. It was okay. I'm a little annoyed. Yeah, 100%. Especially if, like Brian said, like they're not going to finish it in season 3 and they're going to stretch it out to a season 4. I feel like they're just going to like milking it right now. You know what I mean? Like milking it. So we'll see how it's done. But yeah, I'm a little annoyed with you. Yeah,
There's
not
a
making it.
lot. There's a lot going on that we haven't covered yet. So that's where I'm like, okay. There's a lot going to happen, and a lot of things with Tommy. This episode got this season got nerfed. Like Tommy is a much bigger part of this entire story, but it cut
Yeah.
out. So I think he's going to be a bigger part in season 3 as the voice of reason, or telling her it's okay or whatever to that point. So the fact that we got to wait this long is what's going to piss me off. That's the truth.
Yeah, 100%. But for me, like with all the shows that we've watched and season finales, this is like one of the weakest. This and Daredevil, like one of the weakest. And I know why it is, because they're connecting it to the next season stuff. So it's not really a season finale. It's, like a Christmas break type of thing, like when the TV shows come on Christmas time. Hey guys, there's a break, boom. Then after Christmas, you get back to it. That's what it feels more like to me than an actual season finale. You know what I mean? So
100%. And that's the problem with it. I agree, Shifty. It wasn't a terrible adaptation. Like, this is not. They picked these things and they missed a whole part, like a whole lot of stuff. And the whole thing with Tommy being a strong character in this entire season was missed. The importance of Tommy, the importance of Jesse, the importance of what's going to happen to Jackson without Jesse. There's a lot of stuff that's really there. And how did Abby get in there? Which we're going to see in season 3. There's just a lot of stuff that they really left out. A lot of stuff with Isaac. Like, we barely saw Isaac, this entire season. Like, we saw him a couple places. There's just a lot of stuff that they didn't put in there that I think we're going to get in season 3. But we probably should give it to me then.
They need to, like, when they do multiple seasons of show, they need to like film seasons back to back, or not take 2 years to film a season. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too. I'm okay with a year, right? I'm okay with that, because that's usually how it was. Well, no, it was usually freaking 6 months, right? Because the show would end in like the fall, and then by the next
following
fall,
it ended in May.
Yeah, ended in May, and then by fall we
come back by October. We only had 5 months off, and then we back to this again.
Yeah, 100%. So I get that they do it differently when it's the streaming service stuff, but at the same time, I'd be okay, like you say, 6 months to a year, fine, cool, I'm good with it. But 2 years and stuff like that, people forget. Like, sometimes I go back, a series pops off, and I'm like, man, it was so long, I can't even remember what happened last season. And then you got to go back and binge watch the season and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, as I find a place to stream, if you can, and watch up there. This episode ended. It's so much better. There's bound to be a video with just the cutscenes. Well,
so there is videos with just the cutscenes. What happens in the video game of this, and there's going to be a lot comparing the two. And this is not as good, but they're doing things specifically for TV, and to focus on the stars. Okay, video games don't have to do that. I think I've talked about this, for the last couple of weeks. Video games don't have to focus on who the stars are. They're just going to play the game, and whoever the most important person at that point is the person they're going to follow, and you can do point of view from that person's point of view. In TV, you have to keep the stars the stars. The hot names have to be the hot names, and they're the ones that drive your viewership. And I think that's why they changed it. Jesse wasn't as important. Tommy wasn't as important. They don't have the big names as far as acting, so they changed it to fit them. I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow, because I'm going to really put some notes down and show you the difference between these two characters. How Ellie's different, how Abby's different, how Tommy's different. Like, we really have to get into it, but they're literally pushing a narrative because they have stars on TV.
And I usually say this, right? Because we're definitely going to talk about it next week. But like Shifty said, the cutscenes, I'm not gonna go and watch cutscenes because I don't want to know how it ends because I never played the game. So I want to be surprised when I do it. I want to be one of those guys who are going into it with not knowing the game. That way I'm not comparing and saying, oh, this is crap, this is crap. No, but what I do is usually after every episode, like while I'm, getting ready to go to bed and stuff, I'll watch what they say about the differences between the game and that episode, but I don't really want to know what happens further going on. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to watch some videos for this episode, see what the differences are and stuff like that and what they change. Now I get it because it's a show. You kind of have to do, especially when, like, I've always been a person that, like, if the motion is good, if you show me emotion, stuff like that, yeah, I'm hooked. You know what I mean? I like to see, like, when people can make me feel the emotions in their shows. So I understand why they're doing that in this, because you want to get emotion, right? You want to feel that Abby kind of wasn't wrong what she's doing, and then you feel like Ellie's kind of not wrong what she's doing, and you can see the parallels as to how Abby and Ellie are kind of one and the same. So I get all of that. So it's an interesting take.
I think it's funny for me when I watch the people that talk about Last of Us, you can tell what type of person that the person is. If they apologize for Abby, they don't. I think a lot of people that apologize for Abby don't understand what it is to be a father, don't understand what it is to be a parent. They say they're looking from their point of view. They haven't had kids yet, so they don't understand how much you would kill everybody for your kids. So that's usually the people that give it okay to Abby. The people that give Ellie an excuse are usually ones with bad kids that always try to make excuses for their kids. So like I can talk to someone and hear what they're saying and usually know exactly where they stand.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh man, it's funny.
My mom is like, what, I have to wait 2 years to find out what happens? I'm like, she's like, I'm not gonna remember all this. Exactly, Collector. Exactly. Same thing with me. And most of us, because we watch so much stuff, except for maybe Brian. Like Brian,
I watch it 3 or 4 times.
Watch it like 3 or 4 times. I don't. I'm gonna watch, like, this is the last time I'm gonna watch this season until maybe to get a refresher until the next season comes up, right? And I still think season 1 was better. I think.
Oh yeah, season 1 was better. 100%. It's not even this season was okay. Season 1's much better. They made some changes that I just didn't like.
I agree. I can definitely see that. But definitely, guys, we are going to be talking about this episode like crazy tomorrow night on the Spoiler King. So make sure to check that out. Brian, tell the people where they can find you.
Hey, with the Spoiler Kings, we're going to go live at 9:30 tomorrow. I'm going to make sure. Look us up. We're also in the description. We will be there. We'll talk about all this. I'm going to break down all stuff. I'm going to cut all these scenes up so we can pull up the scenes specifically, and then we'll talk about each one compared to the game, compared to what we were thinking it should have been, compared to good storytelling. So we're going to do it that way. I'm going to lead it tomorrow. So we're going to have a real good time about that. So I appreciate everyone watching us and being here for this man right here. And we'll all be there tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to take a nap during the day because I know it's going to be a long one, boy. Oh, my God. Last week was like, oh, my Lord. I was like, yeah, I don't know how much more I can do it. So I'm going to take a nap this time so that I'm fresh. And I know, like, it's going to be a long one because I know it's going to be a long one. There's going to be a lot.
I'm going to do cut scenes. I'm going to put pictures up. So it's going to be a lot more like Severance and a lot less like it was going through all this stuff. So I'm going to make sure that you have all the content you want. I'm going to have it for you.
Absolutely. Shifty said 2 years, then another 2 for season 4 if they don't extend season 3. Yeah, they're probably going to milk it to a season 4 Shifty. I definitely agree with that. Collector said definitely agree. Season 1 was better. I will be there. Spoiler Kings, we know you're always there, man. It's always appreciated, Collector. I always see you in the chats and everything. So he said, you guys should do shots on the live stream. Hell to
never again.
No.
Never again, man. Even with $10 shots, it's gonna be $20 shots for me. You do $20 shots, I'll get some rum. I'll go get some bourbon. Can we do $20 sips? I get 2 fingers.
My boy Beamington decided to do that stream. And if you guys don't know what happened to me when I woke up and I gotta work on the next day, so there is no way I'm gonna do that on the night that I got work. That's not happening. I thought it was going to be 3 seasons and now it's 4. Yeah, they kind of talk it. I heard them say some things like where it's like, oh well, if we want to end it properly, we need to have 4 seasons. So
The
if they
game
don't get
doesn't end properly. So like the game never ended the right way. So I don't think you need to do that. So when I get paid $20 super chat for a shot, you know what, Collector, you do that, I will take the shot. I will have it. I always have some alcohol near me, so I will do that.
You see, now that's the thing. Taking a $20 shot, I could do that. But we did like 12 on my channel and what, like 9 on his channel?
Yep.
Yeah, so we did way too much. Take a shot every time Ellie does something dumb. Then I would pass out on stream and I would be dead because I'd be taking one shot every single time they show Ellie.
I don't know if you can do enough of that.
Yeah, fact. Next season is likely all Abby, then the epilogue for what happens with Ellie. Abby.
So here, so I want to go back to that. So Shifty. So what's going to happen is, it's funny, Tony. Abby Yeller, it's Jesse. No. So what's going to happen is, like, if you really break down the episode so they did day 1. There's only been 3 days in Seattle. So if you do Abby the way you do Ellie, you're really only gonna get 3 episodes of Abby and still do the epilogue and then push the narrative onto what's going to happen next, setting up next season. So like I think you get 3 Abby. The 4th one will be what happens with Ellie and Abby in the theater. The 5th will be back in Jackson, the epilogue and kind of with the story that goes along. Let's go 5 and 6. Then 7 will be setting up season 4.
Yeah, like I said, if they get season 4, if not, then they're gonna cut down a lot of the stuff from the game to finish it up in 3 seasons. So we're not 100% sure there's gonna be a season 4 yet, but we'll see. Collector said, "Hey Brian, guess he has a question for you right now." But
I'm with it. You asked the question. I'm with you. But you know, the fact that Tony said Abby Yeller, Jesse, the fact that Jesse just died, like right there, like as soon as he opened the door, like
yeah. And that's what I said. I'm like, oh shit, Jesse dead already? But then again, the way the show's going, you knew he was gonna die. Someone coming in there, someone's gonna die. You know what I mean?
As soon as I saw him running in the theater, I remembered it, and I was like, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, you said, oh, this is what we're gonna happen now. Yeah, it's crazy. He said the effects are going to be insane next season's Abby journey is crazy. Abby looks cute holding that Glock. I guess. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm not gonna keep us on here talking too much because we're gonna break it down a lot tomorrow night. So make sure to check us out over there. I appreciate everybody that came over here and is on Brian's channel watching us. Collector, Shifty, Gizm, Tony Robinson, Tamika, Dan. Thank you for popping in. Derpy popped in as well. Brian, Dewan, B, right? B.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys, man. And like I said, tomorrow, 9:30 EST, the real time, not that.
No. 9:30 Central, 10:30 EST.
Oh yeah, 10:30 EST. My bad. Yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, 10:30 EST because you usually go till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So I should have remembered that crap.
Well, we're not doing that tomorrow. So I want to be organized. We have the Hall Memorial Day. I want to be organized so we can get this on right away. Anyone who's not there at 9:30, guess what? I'm starting.
Let me ask you a question. Did you get through everything you needed to do last night?
I surely did. It was crazy.
Oh, you guys, I'm talking about on your stream.
Yeah.
You guys talked about everything last night?
Oh, no. We didn't talk about it. We talked about everything we were going to talk about.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
This is what you do.
Okay. I know you guys say you're going to talk about something. And it's like, oh,
I was like, Andor. There's no way we're going to get to Andor. I told him that when we were on the backstage. I was like, yeah, right.
Well, at least you got to it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow night. It should be a fun show, guys. So make sure to check that out. I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and hair grease. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I'll go back if you want, and I'll keep going if you want. So what do you want to do?
Stop! If it's war again, we're gonna need all the soldiers we have. Isaac is wondering why you apparently killed some of your own men. What happened?
I sent a squad down to the basement. The whole floor was empty, not even rats. It's in the air.